Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, home of the big, the brave, and the innovative. And what a natural place to find the headquarters of the hosting services leader, Rackspace. Today we'll take a sneak peek inside how they protect data and you on the internet.
This is the castle, the place Rackspace calls home. And even from their humble beginnings, Rackspace began creating not only a vibrant workplace, but a thriving community as well. As the company grew, they knew they would need a lot of room to expand, so they found the ideal solution. A shopping mall with over 1 million square feet of space. But that's the way the hosting leader thinks. Plenty of space, plenty more when it's needed. So what is the secret behind Rackspace's inviting culture, where all the team members proudly refer to themselves as Rackers? Let's find out from one of the main Rackers himself, Jarrett Rame.
And I'm here inside the castle at Rackspace, looking for Jarrett, and well, there he is. All right, so he's down there, and I'm up here, and I know just the way to get down to see him. What a ride. Wow. Jarrett.
Hi, how you doing?
Jeff Barto.
Good to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. Indeed. We got all sorts of things to talk about with regards to SSL.
That we do.
Indeed. Let's get started.
All right, I got the perfect place.
Thank you.
Jarrett's been part of the Rackspace team for years. I knew he'd be the ideal source for the technical and cultural lowdown here at Rackspace.
Giving people the tools that they need to do encryption correctly is kind of a big focus of what we've been working on. One of the big products that I've been working for is a product that we've codenamed Barbican. It's an open source Python-based key management system. Applying encryption across these various different platforms is easier, right? And so some of that includes symmetric encryption, and some of that includes, of course, SSL and TLS, and providing certificates in various different options. So at Rackspace, we offer a bunch of different environments that customers can use, right? So we have our public cloud. We have private clouds for customers that are either based on OpenStack or based on VMware. And then we've got pure dedicated servers. So when we say hybrid, what we mean is a configuration that makes use of one or more of those environments. And so there's a lot of different applications for which public cloud is not the only answer, right? There's a lot of applications that really benefit either from a security standpoint or from a compliance standpoint or a performance standpoint, having dedicated pieces of their configuration or a private cloud or some of those types of things. So when we look at hybrid configurations at Rackspace, that's generally what we're talking about.
What advice would you give to a new customer or an existing customer who's choosing between the environment? How would they choose?
Usually when you're choosing which environment you want to use, it's based on kind of the profile for your application, right? So like we said, that's security, performance, compliance, all these different types of things go into it. When you're looking specifically at what you want to do for encryption in that environment, always kind of hard to give a general answer because it's based on what type of data do you store, or what's your risk profile for a company, all those types of things, right? So certainly with SSL, you always have these choices of how you want to put it out there, right? So you do your own certificate authority, you can self-sign, right? Or you can go out to a public CA. Public CAs offer a certain amount of verification that you're not going to get from anywhere else. So typically if you're exposing these certificates to your customer, you almost always want to go with a public CA. There's very little reason why you wouldn't want to do that. And so at Rackspace, we offer certificates from the Symantec suite of CAs. So this includes the Symantec certificates, it includes Thought, GeoTrust, and Rapid. And so these are the different CAs that customers are typically looking for when they're looking for public CAs. They offer a high level of trust. There's some pretty good research that if you use those and you get the nice green bar and the seals and those types of things, that it can really help for conversion rates and trust rates for your customers.
What would you improve? What would you fix in the environment?
The biggest hole that I think I'm seeing right now is lack of SSL 1.2 support or TLS 1.2 support. When we're seeing a lot of the NSA revelations and the Snowden revelations that are really kind of saying the older SSL stuff is not good enough anymore. And so really getting to the point where we can use some of the new algorithms like GCM, we can focus on ephemeral key exchange for perfect forward security. The move to ECC will be a big piece for us, so we're already seeing CAs like Symantec start to issue ECC certificates. That's going to be very important as we need to move up in bit lengths. RSA is going to get exponentially slower. So once we get above 2048, some of those types of things, ECC is going to be very important from a performance standpoint. Kind of saying in application security, right, that encryption is easy and key management is hard, right? And so our job is to try to make the key management part as easy as we can, while also being free and open source, and then you can integrate that in the rest of your environment.
Fanatical support. Were those really just buzzwords? we had a chance to talk to a couple of other Rackers, Kristen and Madel, to validate just how far and how fanatical their support really goes.
At Rackspace, we offer state-of-the-art SSL certificates from Symantec, and our certificates come backed with fanatical support. That means at every point during the certificate's lifecycle, from installation to renewal, we are here to help.
The ability to make a difference in the life of a customer, in the life of a Racker, and also impact the business. And the Racker, not Rackspace, that Racker is watching out for their success to make sure that they're going to be around for a long time.
What a place, what a space, and what a culture. Rackspace is all about fanatical support, and a key component of that is securing the customer's environment, not only for now, but also with an eye towards the future. Well, that about wraps it up for this installment. For Symantec, I'm Jeff Barto, and we will catch you next time in this series of Tech Talks.